How's it going, folks? What it do on this fine 420? We are starting at 4:30 Central, but certainly is 4:20 today, folks. Oh wait, I just realized the category got messed up. Definitely not Artura, whatever that is. Meant to be just art. What is going on? Hold up, y'all. I'm having some technical issues, as always. What is going on? There's no art category. Here we go. There we go. Alright, y'all, we made it. We made it. This is the last day we're working on this. It took a lot less time than I thought it would, actually. But honestly, we are like there. To the point where I really don't know how long this part of the stream is. But luckily, we're actually going to be streaming a little bit of Muck, if you know what Muck is. If you don't know what Muck is, definitely stay tuned, because it's going to be a fun watch, I think. We'll be streaming that with my boy Ian. So definitely stay tuned for that. Alright, y'all. So, we are essentially, the last few things we have to do here. We're just adding details to the ground here, possibly some of this rock, but also to these kind of like pillars and these torches here. Aside from that, I think we're going to be pretty much done. We might add a gradient on the floor, but we should also kind of do that in post. But we're going to find that real quick. But anyway, y'all, it's going to be a pretty chill stream. It's going to be a fun watch later. I truly believe. First off, we're just going to on the floor here. Now you might be thinking, man, Schmack, you're almost done with this. Why are you still labeling things when you're about to finish it? Who cares? You're not going to get confused. And I say, yeah, you're probably right. There's no real reason to. And I would say, but there's always the possibility that you're going to be handing this off to someone in the future, or you're going to want to edit it yourself in the future. Maybe one of the things kind of alluded to fixing up the last post I made and adding things to it, because I just felt like I didn't have enough time. So, maybe a possibility. So anyway, as you can see, I'm kind of just adding some extra textural lines here. Something like this, just to give it that much more kick, you know. I would say there's not really a right or wrong way to do this. You kind of just add lines that you think would fit. Might be good to kind of match up with these lines, but we'll see. Maybe we'll do something more like this. Yeah, we'll do that. Now, admittedly, when I added these darker and lighter colors here, I wasn't really thinking about details, which is something that definitely should be thinking about, because now I might even have to redo these. It might not be that big of a deal. I might just keep it. But if I'm really trying to do a good job, I might want to fix those just to make them look that much more realistic. Some of these I might even purposely kind of try to duck beneath these like highlights and stuff so I don't have to redo it. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm probably still gonna have to add highlights to these, but it'll be alright. So much more bounce to the floor, you know, so many more little hills and things like that. And again, I should have done this before I did these like extra dark colors and things like that. But now I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna kind of match it up a little bit. So it kind of makes sense. Now again, if this was like something that I felt like needed to be at all like deconstructed or assets needed to be removed at any point, I would hide the characters and kind of like fully draw these lines and make sure everything looks good behind here. We don't really need to worry about that because I'm more than likely never going to, have to open this project again for anything. But again, it just depends on the project. I would say typically you'd want to do that, but if it's like really, really unnecessary, it's not super necessary. Same with screen, it really messes with the performance a little bit. Now let's get away from the glow here. Let's get this color so we can fill this part in right here. So yeah, folks, we're getting there. We're getting real close. Just kind of getting these. All right. Looking pretty solid. I think we're just gonna erase some of this purple here too now. More accurately, we're gonna bring this all the way up. Grab this color, put it back down to 25. That way we can also color some of it. So like this edge right here. Some. These purple highlights, I'm gonna put the opacity down to 25 again, right away, just so we know what it looks like from the jump. Not that this one has to be 25 because this is a different color here, so you don't want to. It may not show as well in the darker color. Well, it's 25 cents. We do a pretty good job. We might fix it still, but nothing to worry about. some highlights to this dark color here. We add more of this bluish color for this stuff, or maybe we just don't do the blue color. We already have the glow, so it's not 100% necessary. It'd be like a lot of kind of extra work to change all of this and all of this to the blue. When ultimately, like even in the game, I don't think the blue would like bounce off of these layers here like that. Highlights, obviously very transparent. That works pretty well. We got highlights for all of this stuff. This we don't though. In fact, we don't even have a lot of purple highlights for that. But yeah, we're gonna add these orange ones now. let's look at the reference once more. Now these textures are presumably like text, so it's gonna be a little bit goofy. We're kind of just gonna have to guess a little bit, kind of make something up, and these are gonna be really light textures. There's like a lot of ways to do textures. I personally like drawing them. But I mean, you could even take like an image and like use the contrast of it, kind of like put a mask, different things like that. Personally, just don't do that. Just want to apply my own style. Same thing again over here, just kind of like some dots here and there, some lines, kind of just follow the shape of the pillar here. Just because kind of without this it looks pretty dry, so those look pretty good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna Control C to copy them, Control Shift V to paste them in the same position. We're going to do the tried
Is
and
everybody
true.
in the groove? Well, stick around. We're just warming up, baby.
We're gonna contract by one, select inverse, delete, Control V to delete, select. I think we might have to. You can see how smoother it runs if you draw like that. It's very slow because of this these glow layers here. Bring it down here. Well, I guess now it's not really. Maybe we gotta give it a second. But a moment ago it was running so much smoother. Like right now. Now it's not again. Crombo Delphine in the chat. Keep up the hard work, brother. Love to see the dedication. Hopefully I can catch the mucky gameplay later. Yeah, that would be pretty mucky. Thanks, brother. I appreciate you. You know, what? On stream guard? What? You wanna see what I got right now, bro? Check it out. Motherfucking so free a river, brother. Elden Ring, boys. I'm getting there. Real close. I'm just gonna add some real quick details here. But I appreciate you coming in, brother. Always appreciate the homies coming into the Twitch ski. Loving that translucent effect on the characters. Yeah, dude, I actually, to do this, I had to make 3 different layers of the character, basically. So there's like the base one, and then I made him like a little transparent, and then I did like another layer with the outline, and then added this glow and stuff to it on the third one, and like highlighted him all blue. So yeah, little bit of a little tricky process there, for sure. So thank you. I think they turned out pretty well, yeah, pretty well. Drawing some bullshit lines right now, to be honest. Kind of just what I imagine the details would look. My Photoshop's running kind of mucky, kind of yucky. Cause whenever you add like a bunch of these like glow layers or like these like all these like gradients and stuff that I did for the sky, it's like really uses a lot of RAM, I guess, or memory in general. Just I think I low-key added. We're gonna do some here. We're gonna select this. The lasso tool, that's the L key. Then we're gonna hit V, move it with the arrow just so it selects the actual part. We're gonna go select, modify, contract by 1 because you don't want to make it too small. And select, inverse, and then the delete key so the lines are even smaller, which I think looks better. Mr. Crombo Delphine, definitely stay tuned. It's gonna get mucky in here. It's gonna get real mucky in here, dude. kind of looking around to see if I even really have anything else to do. I think it looks pretty solid. My wrist kind of hurts. I think I'm gonna kind of play with these shadows and highlights here, because now that I have details, I can kind of make the light kind of get into these little cracks here. Something like that. Make it look a little more realistic, yeah. Got your notification on now, brother. I'll be tuning in for some mucky gameplay all over. I thank you, sir. It's gonna get mucky, brother. It's gonna get mucky. If I don't know if you're gonna be home later, but definitely if you ever wanna hop in on the stream and also play some luck, it's always open for you, brother. Appreciate shit. I would give you the meanest head right now if I could. Now that's a spicy pizza pie. Woo, 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 woo. Alright, I think it's safe to say that this is done. Not done, but in terms of me drawing and coloring and everything, I think we're good. I think we're chilling. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna export this once again. Export as. You can do PNG. I typically do JPEG. Greatest quality, best quality. Put in my little folder of progress here. Okay, now we're gonna close this out. Again, we're gonna save it. Always save it. Now I actually have a Photoshop file dedicated to kind of putting my watermarks and or logos on the art that I pretty much just created. For anyone who hasn't seen my last art that I made. So that's what we're doing now, we're just waiting for it to load. I don't know if it's just on. schmackety zone watermark. So now we're going to go to my folder. We're going to grab this piece of art here. Just got to get it. So now it has this watermark here. And I also have a video on my Schmackety Streams channel where basically I'm going to put this hope it wasn't too loud the whole stream. Usually I turn it way below what it was, so I apologize in advance. But basically we're going to, what I was talking about was I usually do post editing on my phone, because usually when people see the art, it's going to be on Instagram on their phone. So I will definitely do that probably off stream. But just to kind of show generally what I do, I'm just going to pull out the gradient tool here. Just go to the black here. Let's reverse it. Okay, I just want to make sure it's doing the proper thing. So it's going to be something like this, and basically what I did is I just created a vignette which makes it look more cinematic. You can see the difference. Now this isn't a perfect example. Like I said, I do it on my phone, and it's a lot simpler on a phone because they have presets on Adobe Photoshop Express. There might be a better way to do it on here, but I'm not super happy with this way, and I don't know any other way. Let's see here, maybe they got like a little no, I don't think they have a filter for it. But anyway, I would usually take the post edited version and put it in here, and then I would add the Elden Ring logo. For the last two pieces of art, I actually included the logo in the art, I think. So I actually don't have the logo in here, so I'm gonna have to find it real quick. But to be fair, actually, we're gonna put this character over the logo too, so we're not gonna do that here either. But again, this is where I would put my watermark. But yeah, I think in terms of like drawing and everything, coloring, we got everything done. I guess I could save this for now. And let's just reopen the project here. Let's add the Elden Ring logo. I might have to open one of my previous Elden Ring projects to kind of copy and paste the logo, just to make it easier. We'll get there. So real quick, I'm gonna label this gradient, and then below the gradient I'm gonna Control Shift V, and that's gonna add the Elden Ring logo right there. It's gonna have the same drop shadow and things. Now that looks a lot cleaner. The composition looks a lot better. We're gonna hit Control C to just see what it would look like on a square grid, like on Instagram. And that's pretty much what it's gonna look like. For me, you guys can't see, but I'm putting my hands kind of over the sides just to make sure it looks nice and neat. But I'm not actually gonna crop it, because we do that. Well, we don't make it square anyway, but that's just what you would see on an Instagram feed, or rather a profile. But yeah, I think we're pretty good. We're doing pretty good here. I'm actually going to export this one as well to the same folder, of course. Typically what I do is I just name them by numbers. So far I have Elden Ring 3.1, Elden Ring 3.2, Elden Ring 3.3, because this is the third Elden Ring post. And we got up to 7, so I'm actually this is still 7, and we're just gonna add with logo to the end of that. You can't see it on stream because it's only capturing Photoshop, but yeah. So now we're gonna go back into our file with the watermarks. Now I think I'm actually just gonna do a real quick post edit on stream. You're not gonna be able to see it. I'm just gonna do it on my phone real quick. But again, if you're curious, definitely look at my Schmackety Streams video. I think it's called How I Do Post Editing or something like that. Definitely look into that. But I gotta add this to my Google Drive and then download it off of my phone on Google Drive. So let's do that. This part might be pretty confusing to anyone who hasn't seen what I kind of just explained. We're getting there, folks. Uploading every piece of the puzzle so far into Google Drive, so don't want to download anything until I have all of them. Okay, so I'm going to download this one with the logo. I'm going to open Adobe Photoshop Express. Again, you're not seeing this, and I apologize. I'm gonna click the edit button. Okay, this is close. I'm gonna click the edit button here. We're now going to open the picture, and you're gonna want to again have both the one with the logo and one without the logo, because you're gonna be cropping the one without the logo. You're gonna edit both of them with the same adjustments, basically, which is very important to sort of write those adjustments down. I use my notes app. I have a note specifically for each post that I do for post editing, with the exposure, the contrast, all of that. So typically I start with exposure because that's the most important. You want piece of art to be relatively bright. So I put it up to like 5 usually. Down, contrast. I'm actually going to take a little contrast off, I think. Maybe just -5. Okay, highlights I typically don't do much of. I find them to kind of just make the brighter colors less saturated and more and just too bright. So I typically don't use those. Shadows I will often use. Not super necessary, but sometimes you'll have really dark parts of your image and you kind of want to get rid of it, so you'll put the shadows up, which sounds like it would be the wrong way, but it's not. So I put my shadows up to 15, and then we're gonna go all the way to vignette on the right, and we're gonna slide it down because then it'll create a black vignette instead of a white vignette. We want a black one. And this also kind of adds contrast, so taking the contrast down and then doing this kind of balances out. And what I did was I put my vignette to -5, so nothing too crazy. Beautiful. Now I'm gonna save that. Now I'm gonna upload it to my Google Drive, and then I can open it on my computer, and then I'll add the watermarks. One day maybe I'll find out how to kind of just switch my stream right to my phone and just kind of like almost screen record. Not screen record, but stream my screen. I can't talk. Okay, so I'm downloading this. I'm going to put this in the folder. I'm going to rename it right away. So I'm going to rename it Elden Ring 3 Final with logo. Edit with logo, sorry. Elden Ring 3 Final edit with logo. Alright, beautiful. Now we are back on Photoshop. What you see is what I see. This is what we're on now, boys. And ladies, if applicable. So we're going to add this new edited version. You'll notice the difference right away. Very subtle, obviously, aside from the logo here, but it does look a little better in terms of what you see, the colors, the balancing. So that's it. We're going to save this now. Export this one as a JPEG with great quality. We're going to save this as Elden Ring edit with logo and watermark. And that's it. That is our final product right there. Now again, we're also going to export, and we're going to export without the logo, and then we're going to re-edit that and then kind of crop out the best parts. That way we have more pictures to post in one post. And again, it's to build suspense, tell a story, kind of show the different details that are within the image. So that's generally what you want to do when you create art, especially for Instagram, and that's the way to go about it. So I think for the rest of the stream, until my friend Ian gets on to play some Muck with me, we are going to work on some Vulture related art. I'll have to do the post edit on the logo list version and the crops later. But for now, like I said, we're just going to work on this stuff because I can do that on my computer and show you guys. From what I understand, Ian should be getting on relatively soon, so it'll be a very mucky time. Now, what we're currently working on right now, these are backgrounds for my cartoon Vulture of Wroking. I'm working on something big involving these cartoons, but I can't show off too much. This is already kind of, I would say almost like a spoiler. Really, I'm just working on this and kind of giving you guys a little insight. This is, again, for my cartoon called Vulture of Wroking, and Vulture of Wroking is an action adventure. Sorry, I cannot speak today. An action adventure cartoon that I'm working on. Follows Vulture, a nomadic traveler, as he seeks vengeance in a strange world. And we have a pitch Bible coming out really soon that I'm going to probably react to on stream, so to speak. Kind of give extra feedback and commentary on. Not feedback per se, I guess, but definitely a little bit of commentary. So let's do this. We're gonna name this oil. I recently just colored oil in a different background, so we're gonna open that one up just so I get the exact same color, because I don't have it on this one yet. It's not a perfect black, but that's what we want because we don't want it to kind of be part of the outline there. Sorry, it appears there may be a thunderstorm nearing. It's very windy outside. second as I search for this. Alright, y'all, so this is a character concept that I made called a Crystal Ranger. Excuse the what I assume to be ambulances in the background. Vulture art. Yeah, you actually, Lo-Fi man, you just missed it. I finished up the Elden Ring art. I should actually really change the title now. I'm working on Vulture backgrounds for something coming soon. At the moment, until my friend Ian gets on, because then we're gonna play Muck, which, if you're not aware of what Muck is, it's a banger of a game, I'll tell you. It's gonna get real mucky in here, bro. It's gonna get real schmucky, real yucky schmucky wucky. But yes, Vulture art for now. Until then. He should be home very soon. I don't know how long I'm gonna work on this. Probably not too long. I don't really want to show off too much Vulture art, but yeah. Let's see here. Now the problem is I'm gonna make all these guys transparent. I think the best way to go about this is just to hold off on the transparency for now. Just kind of color them in. Because these guys are made out of crystal, so. But yes, new Elden Ring art that I was working on will be up on Instagram tomorrow at around 4:30 Central Time. Let me just fix these real quick. Fuck. This wee part right here, yeah. Alright, we're gonna name label that dark purple. Okay, now we're gonna have this brighter purple, which is gonna be tummy here. This little mouth right here. This little shins right here. Appears that his shield is on a separate layer, which means I actually don't have to do much. I could just create a clipping mask and do this, and that's already fucked up. Did that on the wrong layer. There we go. Down. Okay. Fix this because this gives me OCD. Okay, we got bright purple, dark purple. Let's do this mid purple. So that's gonna be his arms, his hat, head, his little neck areas. It's gonna be most things. I think pretty much everything else, actually, except his eyes and his hands, his little fingies. Alright, let's go. Let's get it. 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 What's going on? Oh, I was hitting the wrong key. It was getting bigger instead of smaller. So yeah, I've officially completed all of my fan art posts. I haven't posted the newest one, obviously, but I'm done from that. So in terms of what I'll be streaming, I'm not really sure. I might not stream as much. Life's kind of getting in the way, so I'm not really sure. But if I do stream, I might do this, or I might even play like some more games. But I don't know. I kind of have things to do. I'm just gonna go ahead and make this color. I think that's pretty accurate. Could get another reference, which is a piece of art that I made. So in this art, there's actually no extra line here, but it appears that that is the mid purple, not the bright purple. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna fix that. We're going to color all this in here, and then remove this line to make it consistent. Okay, then we're gonna do his fingers, which are really dark gray. And we're gonna do his eyes, which are this really illuminative, light, bright purple. This under here though. And this mid purple. going to do the eyes here. Alright. So he is finished. Relatively speaking. Now I think it's safe to color these. Where's his gun here? Gun color. Okay. Also the same color as this stock. Whoops. That's what we meant to do. Right, so color this in, color this stocking, and also this sight up here. Something like that. There's all the dark gray parts. Okay, now we're gonna do this pink part. Now all these pink parts are a little different, but honestly we're gonna probably differentiate them with shadows and highlights rather than with our color block. So that's that. We're just gonna make that pink, I guess. Now we just have left this silver color right here for the barrel. He's got a gun, he's got a shield, and he's laying in the grass. Is he dead? I don't know. I can't say. Discord because Ian did say he was going to be on for a while now. But he has not yet contacted me. Okay, now we gotta get our other reference here. Another variant of the Crystal Raiders. Find one. So this is a Crystal Paladin. This is the main one. I'm gonna rasterize this layer because I'm gonna get rid of this Crystal Sniper here. Because that is, he's not part of this scene right now. So, this is our next reference. And these are, from what I can understand, the same colors. By what I can understand, I mean they are the same colors because I colored them. I don't know why it's not zooming in and out right now though. Unfortunately, I'm not sure what's going on. Okay, let's reboot Photoshop here because it's acting goofy. It's acting like a real goofy goober this fine evening. Thank you for your patience. Thank you to all who are watching. Thank you for your patience. I appreciate the patience of all men, women, and listeners of any type of background. Okay, let's see now. Cannot find my project that I was. Oh, there it is. Let's color this one in. I would say this main color is this brighter color here. Not that it really matters because we're going to color each part in for the most part individually. Sorry, GERD. Okay, so we got mid, we got this mid purple, which is the feet, this inner part right here. His little knee pads, his arms, his face. So a lot of parts are covered by this color here. Just get down to it, brother. Shit. I'm also kind of just gonna color in these kind of smashed pieces here. Add a little bit of a darker color to the inner angle of these. These knee pads are also that color though, so maybe I make that darker in the future. Whoops, way too big. Now this is his arm right here. These are kind of smashed up pieces. So I'm just gonna again make that a little darker. This inner color here was this color as well. So this is his arm. Really only makes sense, yeah? we got this dark purple here, so that's gonna be his little hands, his chest here, and I guess the inner part of that. Really, I guess it's just gonna be, oh, and his thighs. Alright, let's do his thighs real quick. So both of those. I might have to take this hat off. It's kind of hurts to wear with the headset on for some reason. Not sure why. Kind of rough. Okay, so the actual fingers are still that dark gray color, so we're not gonna worry about that quite yet. I guess we can do this. Something like that. There's also a line here that we didn't draw, so we're gonna have to do that. Alright, let's see here. Okay, I think it's 10. Definitely not 10. I think it's like 6. 6. I think instead of making this like perfectly straight, we're gonna do something like that. Little three-dimensionality. Something like that. Okay, now we have this lighter purple. It's kind of like his visor. But also this middle part here. Visor we don't have to worry about. So, whoops. What's going on here? Do a little something like this. Again, we can make this kind of inner color here, this darker color. Just say that's inner. That right there. Okay, now we gotta do his little fingies. But also the handle of his little spear here. Okay, now we're gonna take this silver here. And then we're gonna grab this color and make that the head of this spear here. What another thing that really is gonna kind of boil down to like shadows and highlights. Okay, we finished that. Kinda don't want to work on any more of that art. This one is gonna be so nice when it's done. This is like one of my favorite shots that I've kind of drawn out and colored thus far, but I gotta finish the village here. But I mean, even when you zoom into the village, there's just so much going on, you know? Basically, in this episode, Vulture kind of trespasses on this land here. Not right here necessarily, but like in the Crystal Plains. This is what this area is called. And the main antagonist, Lord Hashimoto, kind of gets told by his soldiers that he's doing that. So they go to attack him. Vulture fucks them all up. I'm not gonna spoil too much. Yeah, basically, there's a huge battle. A bunch of troops are sent. We'll say troops. A lot of those scorpions. But there's also like a native species of these little crystal guardians, and so they get into the fight too. And then everything kind of just, you know, it just gets crazy. It gets nutso. It gets wild. So how's that for an elevator pitch? I think I did a good job. And these are all just backgrounds for one scene. There's here, real quick. So I actually I want to get this in my recent files. I need to find this one. This is gonna be one of my favorites as well. What does this say? Yeah. Here's like the village kind of in more detail, closer up. Can't wait to color this one in. Again, very inspired by Ghost Trim, aka the GOAT. So definitely, if you're interested in art kind of like this, look at his art. He had so much detail into his art. But yeah, this is basically like the Crystal Raider Village. They got like a laser fence powered by crystals. They got this generator here that pretty much supplies the whole village with power. This lighthouse here, which you would think like, oh, why is there like a lighthouse in the middle of like plains? I don't know, I thought it'd be cool. Basically, kind of just like a spotlight, really. And we got just like some little houses, but you know, because they're like you know, like a little village. Everyone's got guns and stuff. They're like kind of really military oriented. So they got like guns on their roofs and stuff. Just like adding little details like that. Yeah, you know, this is, I would say, like a factory. This would be like a training, kind of like headquarters or something, of some sort, some kind of facility, maybe even like almost like a church or something. Could be, I guess, a little bit of both. But then there's these turrets, and these crystals will basically break down and kind of fuel these turrets somehow. This is a different colored crystal. I'm not sure if I want to include that as like almost like a super important material that they don't use very often, but if they need to, they can kind of just break pieces off or something, or if it's just gonna be like a statue kind of thing. But yeah, just, you know, a couple crystals in the village and things like that. What's this here? Oh, okay. Thought I also had like some more buildings right here. I might have took them out because I thought it was a little too messy. Might be the case, especially for this kind of shot. Because my goal for this shot is basically one of those little crystal raiders are gonna be like flying through here, just like, we're gonna call them crystal land cruisers. That's what we call them, but kind of like a speeder from Star Wars. They just like zoom through here, and the shot's like following them, and then he goes up here, and then it zooms out like that. So I think it's gonna be a pretty cool shot. But yeah, y'all, I think we're gonna call it that. I don't know when my friend's gonna be online. It's not responding, so might just end this stream for now and then hop on if he gets on. And yeah, thank you for tuning in. We will more than likely be back shortly today. Shouldn't be too long if I get back on. But yeah, thank you again. Appreciate you watching me create art in a few different ways. And we'll be back very soon. Peace.